Hi everybody, welcome back to Shell Star Stitches. Hope you're all okay and have had a good week. Excuse the state of me. I'm having a lazy weekend this weekend. I had a lovely massage and facial yesterday, which is why my face is probably looking a bit, because it's all been nicely exfoliated and scrubbed. And yeah, just so headband's gone on that I've made. Maybe slightly too thick, not sure. There's a headband, might need to be a little bit thinner. So yeah, I'm just going to chill out today, do some crochet, and hubby's going to watch the football later. So yeah, I'm going to do two videos for you today. I'm going to do this one, which will have all my Yarny Haul that has arrived this week, and then I'll do a separate one with my work in progress update for you, just because I think otherwise it might be a little bit too long. We'll see how we get on time wise. So I did make an order in Siobhans update on Sunday morning and my goodies arrived, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday they arrived. I've ordered two skeins of the same colour, but I'll show you what I've got. So I have got these two, which are both the same, called Across the Galaxy. You can see that. Also, doing it in this light is hopefully better, you can see the colours. So yeah, DK weight as always for me. Yeah, two of the same colourway there. Sandwich myself in between, that's better. Yeah, so those are the lovely colourway that I ordered. And what I've been doing on Friday after work, I know I've got some colour sets that I was wanting to use for jumpers. So what I've been doing is, just to show you, because these are going to go back in the bag, I've been using some of the well-known Swedish brand reusable plastic bags and putting them into almost like jumper packs. So this has got 500 grams of Siobhans yarn in here, and I've put how many meters that is as well, in case, you know, for a project I need to know if I've got enough. So it's 1,125 meters of DK. So I've got two of Intergalactic, I've got one of Starfall, and then I've got my two Across the Galaxies. So I'm going to place those back in the bag. And I've got four of these upstairs at the moment. Those are just the four sets that I knew I wanted to turn into a jumper. I know I've definitely got more yarn that I could match together to make jumper, cardigan, etc. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm writing on the front in the hope that when I need some inspiration or I want to pick my next project, I can go up and go, oh, okay, that's, you know. And I've put colours that I think go together. So, and I've tried to do sort of a slightly darker and a slightly lighter. So watch this space. Hopefully I might just be going up, picking the bag up and then going, right, I'm going to make this jumper with this set. But I thought if I can try and club it together, get the air out. Which is why also I've been consciously buying two skeins of yarn from Siobhan or whenever I place orders, because I thought it's easier or more likely to use it in those sorts of projects, because you've got a couple of the same colourway and you can put something else sort of you know, colour coordinating or a plain colour in between, rather than just buying single skeins all the time. Because as much as I love putting single skeins together, sometimes you want a bit more quantity to be able to do stripes or patterns in projects. And because I never plan the projects and buy the yarn for the project, if that makes sense, it's buy the yarn when you see it because you like it, then work out what project. Which is probably the wrong order, but there we go. So that is that. I did because I'm on the Toft addicts group, etc. on Facebook, and there is a buying reselling page. There's a couple actually on there. I did spot this that cropped up in the week, and then another one went on slightly cheaper, but never mind. I missed this when it was on Create and Craft, and I'm really sort of shot myself in the foot, cursing myself, because I wish I had purchased it at the time, simply because I loved the colourway, but it's one of those that sold out really, really quickly. So this is, I'll hold that up. This is called Stardust yarn, and it was a special set from Create and Craft that they did for a hand-dyed Crow Your Own Flower Monster. There, so it's a violet. So yeah, it's a Crow Your Own. I'll hold that up. Crow Your Own violet. So yeah, this was a sort of a limited edition colourway, and I really loved that sort of colour and design, and wanted it. I've got a feeling it was only like £29–30 on Crate and Craft, and I should have bought it at the time, but you have trouble sometimes with that is it all goes live on the Thursday evening before the show in the morning, and unless you realise quick enough, it then goes. So I did purchase that in the week off one of the Addicts groups, so that has now arrived. Yeah, so I'm just looking, this yarn is quite more fibrous than normal for Toft, but there you go. So that has arrived, so I've got that on my list of kits to make. I also ordered from Lovecrafts. It looks like a big bag. It is a big bag, but it's, you know, not that expensive. They had some discount on some paint box yarns and other yarns. I find them a bit like, if you're English and you're from or the UK, you know the discount, DFS, discount furniture store. They're always having a sale. I think if you ever go in there and pay full price for a sofa, something's gone wrong, because they're always on sale. It's kind of the same I find with Lovecrafts. But basically, if you are, well, I'm a bit late to the party, so a husband and I, in between sort of Christmas and New Year, excuse me, sorry, decided to pick up and watch the Netflix series Wednesday. So Wednesday from the Addams Family. Really enjoyed it. Really, yeah, good series. And within that, if you watch it and you're a crocheter, you will know that her friend Enid makes her, and both of them, crochet snoods to be matchy-matchy, but Enid's is all like bright pinks and Wednesday's is just pure black. So I really wanted to make sort of one of each version, and there's lots of people doing sort of patterns on Ravelry or freebies, and I actually found on Etsy, I'll link you to her so you can have a look, the lady, I think she's Romanian because I think that's where they filmed it. She was sort of sought out by one of the costume designers, sorry, can't find my words today, and was asked to make the snoods for the series. So she is still making to order, and you can purchase directly from her, but I wanted to try and make my own interpretation based on what she's done. So I've ordered, I'll open the bag down here. I think it's about £80 or £90 she's charging for a snood, which obviously we know the work that goes into them. But yeah, I think obviously she's had quite a few orders, probably got a bit of a back book for ordering. So the colours that, yeah, so Wednesday's was completely black and Enid's was all different shades of pink. So you'll have to ignore these first few balls that I purchased. One which has lost its paper. So this one is Purple Tulip. This is a Deramores. I've gone for Aran weight yarn purely because it's going to be a snood and it'll make up quicker and thicker than DK. And then I've got Asta here in Deramores Aran. So these are, try and hold them more to the light if you can. That's more of like a Cadbury's, but that's better light. There you go. I was going to maybe do a bit of an accent with these on the edges, but I'm not sure. So yeah. Plus I think I ordered those 2 extra balls because then I got free delivery. I'd rather pay and get something than pay for delivery. I know obviously there is a cost to delivery. So I've got 2 of each colour. So I'll just hold up one of each colour so you can see what I've got with the colourways. I can't remember how many I've bought here. Different coloured pinks. Oh yeah, because my black's in there, so that's a double. That's a double. Right, here we go. Try and hold them up for you against the white of me. So these are the colours that I have gone for. So this one on the right, my right, your left probably, is quite sort of a raspberry colour. It's called Watermelon though. I'm trying to maybe hold it in different light. That's an Deramores Aran. Then I've got a paint box one here, which is colour number 250. I prefer colour names than colour numbers. Then I've got Deramor's Studio Aran here in Azalea, in this one here. And then we've got a paint box one here, which is colour 252. I think this one was called Ballet, because it very much reminds me of ballet slippers. So those are the 4 colours and the 4 pinks that I've got for doing Enids. So yeah, I can't really, I'll hold them that way to see if the light gets it better. This one looks very dark, but it's very raspberry, if you can see that. So I've got 2 of each, so I've got 200 grams of each of these pinks, because I wasn't sure how much I'd need, so as usual I guesstimate these things. And these two are very, very, very similar, but there is a slight shade difference, so there we go. And then, boring as ever, but I'll just show you, I they didn't have the Deramor's Studio Aran in black, so I just bought Stylecraft Special DK, 4 of those I bought. So yeah, we will try and have a play around. I think the snood is basically trebles, UK trebles, so that's got to be US double crochet, yeah, and some back post and front post trebles or double crochet for US terminology. So we're going to have to sort of have a little nosy and a play once I finish my current work in progress. So that was my Lovecrafts order. So yeah, I think that was like £25. I think that's what you pay when you get free delivery. I didn't go much over that. So yeah, so I'll shove that all in the bag. Ooh, so I'm trying to make sure I then do these plans once I get the yarn. So that's all arrived. Why is it you can never get these things back in the way they came out? Won't fit now. Typical. Just trying to do that and try and fit it back up. Right. Then my last delivery was, I ordered from a company I found a long, long time ago, probably in the very first lockdown, sort of March, April 2020 time, and who I used to go to the Knit and Natters, but haven't been able to much recently, is Knit and Yarn. So I ordered because they had what I wanted. I'd seen, I think it was in one of my recent Crochet Now magazines, but I think it may have been the one that got lost in the post that was meant to be here before Christmas, about some sheepies, I never know if that's how you say it, shapies, yarn that's sparkle. So, and it's DK weight, which is unusual for them, I think. But yeah, so I've gone for some twinkle yarn, as it's called. So they come in 50-gram balls, so I've bought 2 of each. So that one, it's colour 940. So that is a silver sparkly yarn, you see there. Then I have this next one, which is colour 918. It's kind of like, I would say a navy with then green sort of twinkle through it. You see that? And they helpfully put little easy start, so it comes out from the middle twinkly yarn. It's actually very soft. It's 75% cotton, 25% polyester, so I might even do some socks out of these. I was finished with my favourite. I thought this was going to be my favourite, but actually since seeing the other one, colour 935, so that's like a purpley colour, if you can see there, with some, I would say, holographic twinkle in there. Twinkly twinkly, very nice. And then final colour, number 920, turquoisey. Really like that one, because it's difficult to tell on the screen when you're buying them whether you know the shade wise if you're going to like them or not. So that is the turquoisey, really nice. I do find it difficult sometimes because sheepies do them by number, and when you're ordering, a lot of websites have them by number, so you need to go off potentially somewhere else and find what the colours are. But yeah, so those are all the yarns I ordered. Sorry, I'm really sort of chesty today. Let me have a drink. Uno momento. I ordered, it's down here, I threw the packet away already. I don't know how I'm going to get on with this, and if I am, if you can see that, It is supposed to be like a knitting ring. I saw some, go on Instagram and you get all these adverts, don't you, now? Some of which are helpful, some of which are just, you know, teasing you and wanting you to buy things. But this was, I saw an example of this. You ordered from some site and whatever. I think it comes from China or abroad. And it was about £12. This was like £3 off of, it's a prim one. So it's got 2 holes. So I think it's if you put it on your finger, like so. And you can run 2 different colours through it, or keep your 2 different colours separate. But also I think for sort of tensioning purposes. I did try it on my blanket I'm doing at the moment, but I think I'm so many rows in and I've got so used to how I'm doing it now, best not to mess around with it. So I think I'll try this with my next project, but you sort of keep it on your finger. It is, I think you can sort of stretch it and, yeah, look, sort of twist it apart to fit. But yeah, give that a go. Give anything a go once. Now, the last thing I purchased, it came in this little bag, which I used to store all my yarn in. So it was a Knit Pro, it's come from the Knit Pro Mindful collection. And I did say to hubby, I found it a bit funny, that it was a project bag within another bag. There we are. So I really like the Mandela design on this. And I had seen these a little while ago, and a lot of the Mindful collection is for knitters. So like interchangeable needle sets and things like that. So I just wanted the project bag, so that's what I've gone for. So it is a little sort of dumpy one, and it's got like a nice little, I think a lotus flower design on there, on the zip. So decent size for, obviously it's not to carry a whole project round, but if you've got little bits in there. It has got a little zippy section if you want to put stitch markers, scissors, needles away without losing them. There you are. And it came with its own little cotton dust bag, which I used to put yarn in there. So yeah, so that was my order from Knit and Yarn that arrived this week. What have I got coming? What have I ordered? I did order, because I've become slightly obsessed, I found a company called Rhapsody Yarns that, I'm not sure if I mentioned this last week, I pre-ordered some Wednesday themed yarn. I think that's possibly due to come or to be sent out this week. She was hand dyeing them to order, and I think a lot of people over what she anticipated ordered. Crafty Bird was at the Waltham Abbey Wool Show, or Waltham Abbey Wool Show last weekend, which is nowhere near here. But I did see she had some really nice special hat kits, and I was like, oh, such a shame, because I really like that. Special for the show. Luckily, she had a really small number left over, I think 1 in DK and a couple in 4-ply, that she put on her website, and I happened to get in there quick. So I've got another hat kit coming from her. I mean, because who needs all of these hats? Obviously, it's winter outside at the moment. So I've got that coming. What else have I got? Oh, Woolly Mamas did a shop update on Friday, and I did order a gradient set. So it's called Neon Jungle, and it's a set of 5 50-gram skeins. A bit like the summer gradient set I've got upstairs that I still have not used, but I'm going to. So I've ordered that. I'm still due my little box of crochet. I think, I can't remember the lady's name, but she went on Instagram on Friday because there was a problem with the boxes. So I think they're going to possibly ship out this week to the UK, but because Royal Mail is still not dispatching international parcels, so it's just the UK will get those. What else? I think that's about it. I don't think I've got anything else crafty coming. No. So, yeah, those are my goodies for this week. Sorry if I sound really sort of chesty and nasally. Don't quite know what's going on. I hoovered earlier, so probably it's that. Probably where I've emptied the hoover, the dust has got up my nose. Right, those are the goodies for this week. There will be no progress on any of these at the moment, because I am finishing my current project. which I'm going to video for you next. So if you want to see what's going on with my current work in progress, come on back for, or skip along to the next video once you finish this one. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a good week, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.